Hi there, Capricorn. Thank you so very much for tuning in, and thank you for your patience with this reading. It is going to pertain to roughly the 15th to the 30th of the month. Of course, energy is fluid, so there may be a little crossover with the times that it applies to, perhaps a little before the 15th, a little after the 30th, so just bear that in mind here. Two cards popped out for you. The Five of Wands in reverse, the Daughter of Cups in reverse. Okay, now, I was meditating on your energy before I turned on the camera, Capricorn, and I got this feeling of, was hearing chop, 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 something about it's ready, it's time, and I'm hearing time to step into your own, Capricorn. Okay. Very interesting. These two stacks of cards popped out, overlaying one another, but still at a distance. Okay, we have here the Daughter of Pentacles upright, overlaying the Ten of Pentacles upright, overlaying the Lovers in reverse, overlaying the Seven of Cups in reverse, overlaying the Hanged Man upright, overlaying Strength upright, overlaying the World upright, overlaying the Nine of Cups in reverse. Okay, we'll heed that. And here we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, overlaying the Eight of Wands in reverse, overlaying the Daughter of Wands in reverse. So, a lighter deck here, and a fairly thick stack here that popped out. Now, I want to get a few more cards for you here. We'll heed those. You have two daughters so far. Two daughters. Daughter of Cups, Daughter of Pentacles. Okay. And 8 seems to be a theme for you. Okay. Aha. Seven of Wands upright, overlaying the Devil upright, overlaying the Father of Swords upright, overlaying Judgment upright in one stack. In another, you have the Mother of Wands in reverse, overlaying the Nine of Wands upright. You then have Justice popping out on its own, okay? And the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Temperance upright, and the Six of Wands in reverse, popping out together, overlaying exactly perpendicular to this Justice card. Okay, but these flipped over upside down, and the Justice was right side up. So we'll heed that. And the Seven of Pentacles is in reverse. So something about these energies are either inverted, or it's something about a process is long overdue. Okay, I'm hearing that and I'm getting that. And what's interesting here, Capricorn, is as I was saying, stepping into your own, one of the cards flipped up in the shuffle while I was moving the cards about, and the Six of Wands was one of them. Okay, that caught my eye. So something about coming into your own, transformation, uprising, uprooting yourself from a place, a method of doing things in a certain way, changing your ways. Like, I'm on the wrong escalator. I've got to go down instead of going up, right? It's like, and something about that is that feeling of knowing, right? I'm on the wrong escalator, but you realize it midway, right? While you're ascending and you see the next level, right? That's approaching, and you're like, I don't want to go to shoes, right? I want to go to perfume or something like that, right? Like, so, and you've known this, and you've known, right, that it's like, I gotta get off this escalator. But there wasn't a whole lot that you could do about that, right? In terms of circumstance, perhaps. There wasn't a whole lot. You had to kind of bide your time. Temperance upright, Six of Wands in reverse. You had to bide your time. Something about this process had to carry itself through. And it absolutely, for a number of you, may be legal. Okay, because we do have Justice, right? Right, perpendicular to it. So they're forming at a point. So something about this decision had to come to a head, right? So there had to clarity had to be had in order for the action to be taken in terms of this uprooting, official uprooting and transformation of self. I'm getting self strongly. Okay, so removing yourself from a certain kind of environment, removing yourself from a certain, I'm getting also line, vision, way of thinking. Now, I feel for you that this decision for a number of you is coming about. Okay, it's coming to the point where it's like we are now making the decision. The decision is now like pending. It's almost like a wait list, right? It's like now I know. It's like for colleges. Let's say you apply to college. There's that period of time where you're like, did I get accepted? Did I get waitlisted? Did I get deferred? Did I get rejected? Right? And it's that period of not knowing anything, feeling like I can't do anything about right now, right? I have to I just gotta kind of wait before I make my decision. And for a number of you, I'm getting, as it pertains especially to location, where I'm gonna live perhaps. But, right, it's like what I'm feeling for you is that now, it's at the point where you got a letter in the mail, and it's like, we're holding you on the wait list, right? We're going to make the official decision on so-and-so date, and you'll hear from us. So you're still in the period, perhaps, of waiting on that decision, but there's greater clarity that's come about. It's the transit period, the interim, that is the focus, I feel, of this period of time for you. Now, let's take a look here. You have presiding, right, in your apex, two daughters. The most prominent of which is this Daughter of Pentacles, upright with a thick stack of energy behind her. All right. Now, I'm feeling for a number of you, this regards career, finances, absolutely. Taking on a direction that is more creative. Okay. And, excuse me, you could have been bound to a contract of some kind that held you in this state of pending, right? But from which you wanted to, I'm hearing flee. Like, I'm ready to move forward with my life. And in such a way, right, where I feel like I'm not just contributing to my life, right, materially, financially, but in a way that speaks more to my creative potential. To my, I'm on a max, so everything's reversed. To my dreams, right? This rainbow looming in the background, right? And it's almost like the color of the rainbow is the same color palette as that which we see on this Ten of Pentacles. So as the close of this cycle comes to fruition, okay, you're almost able, it's like you're more free. Once you close this out, you're more free to pursue something that I'm getting is more like, what I'm getting is like when you take off clothing that is so tight and you feel like, I can move now. Like, right, it's like where before I was like stiff, there was a stiffness to my stance even. I'm able to move about more freely. Okay, and that can be meant in many different ways, right? Physically, actual physical location I'm getting for a lot of you. Travel. Now, there's something about this new beginning. I almost said Leo, and I almost said Libra as well. Okay, I was thinking of those two. Capricorn. It's almost as if, right, this closeout of this old world, this old cycle, okay, almost it's like you feel, I'm not just closing out the chapter, I'm not just closing out the cycle, I'm not just going from one job to the next. I have ascended. I have ascended in a profound way, in such a way that I don't feel like the person I was before the cycle that I feel after, right? And so I'm getting like, it's like a rebirth, like you feel reborn, okay? And there's an excitement, there's a feeling of rejuvenation. Oh my goodness, I'm hearing and I'm seeing vacation, something about vacation. You feel like taking this trip, whatever this is going to absolutely shed the layers, like shed the clothing, like these tropical vibes, right? From like corporate to tropical, something, there's a huge, like a major transition, okay, of being. And and all of it, Capricorn, speaks to you coming into your own. The transformation of self, right? Ultimately, it's not just the translocation, right? Me, myself, moving to another location. It's even why I'm moving to another location, for example. Right? It's like, I am moving, right? Because I am a different person now. And I, being a different person, require a different climate, a different environment, a different even community to interact with and engage in, right? So it's like, I'm seeing you have like a brand new perspective on life. A brand new perspective on life. Like a new lease on life. I'm also hearing that. Something about it's like you switch something out. There's a replacement of some sort. Absolutely. Now, this shift, okay, you may have been involved for quite some time in this old world that kept you felt tied, bound, like, I am so beyond done with this. Like, someone get me out of here, right? I'm, like, tired of spinning this web. Can you take over? Like, right? And look, Capricorn, right? Making that shift is a shakeup. Is a shakeup to your world. It changes things in a big way, right? For you and those around you, right? Stepping out of this web, inevitably, right? If the spider leaves the web, it's like, right? It's like, who's going to tend? Who's going to tend to the tent? It's like that kind of thing too. So where you may have felt to be an integral part of a certain environment, work situation, I'm getting that strongly. Okay, removing yourself from it, you realize, yeah, that would change a lot of things, right? That would change a lot of things. But, right, again, I'm remembering why I'm doing it. I'm remembering why I'm doing it. And it's because I have my sights set on this new beginning. I see myself in a different way. I no longer even see myself. I don't even recognize myself in the spider web. Like, did I really do that? Like, what was I thinking? Like, it's that kind of energy. It's that kind of energy. It's like the way that this daughter of Pentacles is looking over at the spider in this Eight of Pentacles is almost like, I do not recognize you, right? Like, I'm like sober now and I don't recognize you, right? It's like after the rebirth, the awakening. Okay, your perception is completely changed of yourself. Now, sober, so to speak, right? But Daughter of Wands in reverse, sandwiching this Eight of Wands, mirroring the Eight of Pentacles, right? You could have been working in tandem with an individual who is of this character type, Daughter of Wands. He, she may have been associated with this world, okay? Prominently placed in that world. Okay, something about, it's almost like a, I'm getting key holder, something about key holder. Okay, but, right, as you detract yourself from that world, right, you no longer have to adhere to her guidelines in some kind of way. I'm getting strong feminine energy, but, right, of course, it can be any gender, okay? We all have the masculine and the feminine, the yin and the yang. But, and of course, right, it's a general reading, so take it as you will, Capricorn. But, Daughter of Wands, right, it's like, and you have 3 daughters here in your reading, actually. You have 3 daughters here. Okay, so something about, it's almost like, I'm hearing, I'm ready for a change, I'm ready for a shift up, I'm ready to pursue what right, it's almost like this is the vision I'm getting for some of you. It's as if, right, you have 2 partners in a business, okay, and they both have their own perception of how the business should be run, right, and then you realize, wait a second, we're trying to, right, come together on a certain decision or a matter, and we're not coming to it. We're just really fundamentally different in the way that we pursue this, whatever this is. And so, right, it's like, you may be feeling like it's time to strike it on my own, because trying to make this work in some way you felt like, I don't have the leg room even to be myself. I don't have the leg room to pursue the path that I think is right and the most sustainable for the project. So I feel for you that you're like, this is you like packing your bags. Like, I'm ready, okay, for a new beginning in which I feel like I am able to to, I'm hearing govern it. I'm able to call the shots in a way, right? If I feel like things should be performed in a certain way, and I feel that certain methodologies would be best conducive, I want to be able to act on that. So I feel like I'm following a path and working in such a way that speaks to my truth, right? I don't want to just operate and just do just because, right? Somebody said or someone else thinks, right? So, and there's a making peace. There's a making peace with this process here. And you see it very clearly. But again, it's by way of you seeing yourself very clearly and the other person. Okay. Now, you have been wanting to do this, Capricorn, for so very long. For so very long. You've been dreaming of this world in which you're like, Candyland. Like, I can just explore my imagination in this world, right? Literally, I have that leg room, okay, I'm also hearing to love myself, okay, to love myself. And we have here the Lovers in reverse. We have here the Lovers in reverse. So I'm feeling for a number of you, this is you striking out on your own, where it was, right, a partnership of some sort, a union of some sort, as it pertains to especially business, finances. You're like, right, whatever characterized this union just made it emotionally draining and confusing. And I didn't know where I stood. I didn't know where the other person stood. We didn't know where we stood together. It was right. Something about it was, I'm getting, it's like emotionally sticky. Okay, it's emotionally messy a little bit. And you're like, you knew, right? It was only a matter of time until we both flew our separate ways, right? And so you were holding out. You were waiting for that hanged man marrying the Lovers in reverse. Right? There was this waiting period, but it comes to the point of why fly together if we can't, right? Fly in synchrony. It's time to fly solo. It's time to fly solo, Capricorn. And I'm also getting for a number of you, it's like I'm taking what I made, even the lessons I've learned from this whole process, and that's what's coloring. That's what's assisting me on my path forward. Right? This Ten of Pentacles, it's like, I'm hitching the road, right? With what I've got. And that's okay. That's enough. Right? I feel that you're feeling that. That's enough. And I feel that I have been enriched by this whole experience, so much that I have enough experience, and enough knowing, right? Heavy knowing, that, and confident. I feel like this confidence is radiating from these two energies, especially yep. 10 of Cups upright, Daughter of Pentacles upright. Sorry, 10 of Pentacles upright, Daughter of Pentacles upright. And the Lovers, which was in reverse, just flipped over. And it's upside down on the table there, right? So this is definitely, you're just seeing it. Capricorn, you're just seeing it, and you're seeing it now in a much greater light, okay? And you're valuing your own opinion even in a greater light. You're like, wait a second, I have my own opinion, even. I have my own perception and perspective and ideology and way of doing things, and it's time to honor that, right? It's time to honor that. And so what replaces this emotional confusion, stagnancy, feeling just like, how do we comply with one another even, right? It's like we just have such different ways of looking at things, right? There's this strength, right? This resounding independence with which we step along this new path that we feel, right? Totally aligned, totally guided by our intuition, right? To move through it. And you're like, I'm aligning. Like, I don't, to be frank, like, I don't really care, right? If if you are going to operate in a certain way, if you want to operate in the dark, if you want to, right, what side of the mountain you're on, look, we're individuals. We're both individuals. We both contribute, right? 3 on one side, 3 on the other, coming to the point of 1 cup in the middle. And, you know, my reality is that I want to align with the light. With the light. with the sun. I am the sun. I am the light. And I choose to come from that kind of place, right? I choose to come from that sort of resounding faith and knowledge and knowing. And that's what's going to drive me forward on my personal journey. On my personal journey. And I'm okay with that, right? Yet again, it's like, I am okay with that. And you're ready to let this go. Ready to let that go, Capricorn. Okay. Absolutely. Strong, strong, independent, self-empowering energy. Stepping into this new world, brand new world, starry night. You're like, goodbye. Like, my taxi's here to pick me up from this hotel that I'm checking out of, right? And I've been wanting to do this yet again for such a long time. Now, Daughter of Cups in reverse, Five of Wands in reverse. In the apex, on the other sort of other corner of your spread. Okay. I feel that you've been thinking, Capricorn, like it's been, you knew that this was kind of coming to this point. Okay, you've known it for a while, okay. And you expected it, but I feel like you were still going along with it, whatever it was. But in the recesses of your mind, okay, you were preparing, thinking of, entertaining the idea of how you would, what path exactly, once you step out of this old world, is going to emotionally fulfill you. Right? It's like, how exactly, which of these wands do I want to pick? Right? So once I'm out of that world, right, I'm charging forward. Headstrong, like that strength card, right? What path speaks to my truth? What path is going to allow me to come full circle within myself, emotionally, right? But also in terms of, right, the sense of stability that we attain by way of the efforts that we give, right? The efforts that we place into our day-to-day affairs that we feel will bring us back a sense of long-term standing security, stability. Now, right, so there was that period of rumination I'm getting, but it was very much like in the back of your mind. Okay, because I do feel that for a long period of time you were like, the final decision, right? Like, it's like, I gotta technically wait until this comes about, or this ultimate sort of separation, this knowing of where we stand and what we're doing kind of thing, or where I stand and what I'm doing, needed to come about, right? But in the meantime, you're like, it's like this. You're like standing in line at the restaurant, okay? And the wait is pretty long. So you're like, okay, instead of just standing here, I'm going to look at the menu in advance, so I kind of can figure out what I want to order. It's like, that's the kind of feeling that I'm getting here. Okay. Now, with these two cards, Mother of Wands in reverse and Nine of Wands upright. Interesting. So much fire for you here. So much fire, especially with that Strength card, right? Leo's card. Coming out strong, strong. I'm hearing headstrong. Okay, absolutely. Now, let me tune in here. Mother of Wands is looking straight up at this interaction that's happening between these two cards. These two stacks, rather. Okay. Mother of Wands is literally hawking it. She's looking straight up at them. And beneath her is the Nine of Wands. So there's been some planning. Okay, there's been some planning here. But let me tune in. There's been this planning and this waiting. This planning and this waiting. And the Spider on the Eight of Pentacles is looking down at the Mother of Wands. Like, they are making eye contact. Like, I'm talking like direct line of vision. Okay. And the Daughter of Pentacles almost looks like an onlooker to the whole thing, right? But one second, Capricorn. Aha. Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. Eight of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. And there's so much circularity to both of these cards. You've got a lot of 8s and a lot of circles, a lot of coming full circle here. There's something about these 2 cards. It's almost like I'm getting like a shape-shifting vibe, like a merging of some sort, like a transformation, like a replacement of this world with this world, of this potential and way of exerting ourselves with this potential. Okay, this creative, boundless potential. Something has been cooking, Capricorn. And I feel that it's really interesting, okay, because look, the 9 of Wands, right, the staircase is leading up to this moon. It's leading up to this apex, right, that leads up into this 8 of Pentacles. To which point, right, this spider is crawling down. So there's something, these 2 situations are related, absolutely related. Okay, and it's almost like they feed one another. Okay, this is somewhat of a maze-like energy, Capricorn. Okay, absolutely maze-like. Something about this is not out in the open clear. So either you have been this is okay. You've been planning to enter this world, but I'm feeling for a number of you, let me tune in. Okay, 1 second. Okay, Capricorn, look. I'm hearing for you. I dodged the bullet. Okay. Look at this. You saw yourself, okay? It was almost like in this world of working tirelessly in an environment that just does not suit you, you almost like saw yourself. You saw that you had this vision of where all of this was leading. And you realized it was almost like you were getting spun down into this sort of dwelling, this almost like this cave, okay, where it's almost like a lair. And there's a predatory energy here with the Mother of Wands, okay? And there's a protectiveness as well that overlays, right, this like labyrinth energy, okay, with this staircase. So something about, it's like I know what I'm feeling is that this Mother of Wands and this Daughter of Wands are related. Okay, I feel that they're related. And it's almost like by way of being involved in this web, okay, you are, by effect, going to eventually be involved in this. And you were like, no. Like, no thank you. Like, bye. I'm out of here. Okay, you totally extracted yourself from that. Okay, because look at these energies together as a trio, right? Daughter of Pentacles is like looking at your participation in this world, right? I mean, look at that. So you saw something, okay, about this situation or about even the people you were working with, or not necessarily about the people, but the circumstance, okay, and you had this foresight. And that's when you realize, right? It was like that feeling, I'm on the wrong escalator. Like, it's time to get off. And so legality may be a factor, okay, that you were waiting on and that you may kind of still be waiting on yet again. Now, okay, I'm also getting that you wanted your creative assets to be your own. You wanted to hold all rights and reserves to your work, your creative work. And that's what you took with you when you extracted yourself from the situation. Okay? You were like, I don't need you, even. For a number of you, I'm hearing this. I don't need, right? Why? I don't need to just hang out. Right? I am perfectly capable right, on my own. And I realize the part that I play even in the whole process of this creation, right? So now, Seven of Wands, okay, and I'm also hearing Capricorn, like, ain't nobody gonna take me down. Ain't nobody going to take me down. Take me down. So there's something like you're not backing down, right? Where we see this very sort of, again, predatory energy. Like hawking, okay, on the work that you're doing. Okay, you're like, again, right? You feel, I play a very big role in whatever it is that I've been involved in. Okay, now, Seven of Wands upright, overlaying the Devil, overlaying the Father of Swords, overlaying judgment. Judgment and justice, you're making a decision and you are sticking to it, whatever that is. And it speaks to your inner sense of satisfaction, your passion, your flame, your drive. And I feel that the point, right, at which you decided to make this decision was like lighting a match. It was like immediate. It was clear. It was very clear to you. And you, like chop in the beginning when I was shuffling for you, I had this feeling, chop, like fast, like out, get it, over and done with, like, right? Light the match. We're going, we're moving forward. We are heading towards the oasis. Something about, right? So like desolate lands, moving on to broader, greener pastures. Now, again, if that means you flying solo, I do feel that you are ready to do that. You're like, I'm ready for it. Bring it on. Okay, now you have here the Devil and the Father of Swords right in the middle between these two on the outskirts. Devil's looking straight over at this match that's lit. Father of Swords is looking head on. Now, let me tune in here. I'm getting, like, you're packing your stuff and you're just leaving. Like, I feel that the decision that you're making, you're so resound on. But you're something about packing your bags and just persistence of character. I'm hearing that persistence of character. Right? Look at the way that the Devil's looking over the Seven of Wands. It's like nothing could distract this Devil from looking at this flame. It's mesmerized. It's enchanted by this new beginning. Right? And so what I'm getting here, right, is like it's like you had this idea, right? This sudden moment, this aha moment. This, right, is what I need to do. And I need to pack my bags and move forward with that immediately, right? And it's the momentum with which I move towards that decision and that world and that changing of ways that somehow brings it about faster, capacitates it in some kind of way. This is your very own card, Capricorn, the Devil, right? So it's like you're pursuing wholeheartedly whatever this is, and it speaks very much to what it is that you want to accomplish in the world. Right? And that is like nothing is coming between you and the vision of yourself. You and knowing what is right for you. You and pursuing what is right for you. Okay. And you're totally like all systems go. All systems go. I feel this is your energy, Father of Swords. I feel this is a side of you, right? That represents your intellectual mind, your rational mind. And you're aligned. You're aligned and you're ready. Bags are packed, standing by the door. Just tell me when, right? And I'll get on the runway to take this flight. Okay. So you're definitely at peace. I'm getting you're at peace with whatever this transformation change is. You're ready for it. You've been ready for it. But most importantly of all, right, I feel that you understand, right? You have the clarity of why you're making this decision, why you are moving forward in such a way. And that is what I feel brings you as well, the peace of mind, right? And gives you that oomph, that push, right? That strength card, that resilience. You know where you're moving towards, Capricorn, and it's very real to you. Very real to you. Okay, how exciting. I wish you a beautiful May, Capricorn. Enjoy it. And I will talk to you soon. I also highly recommend for you to tune into your ascendant, rising, or moon sign, as well, as oftentimes those can provide you with further insights into your situation. For example, I know I resonate a lot with my moon, even more than my sun sometimes. So it doesn't hurt to check it out. Capricorn, I just have this vision of you getting on a plane, and you're like, peace out. Like, I'm out. Right? Show's over. Because I'm flying to make another, right, appearance. That, right, in that world that's waiting for me. Okay, Capricorn, it's so exciting. It's so exciting. Revel in that, right? And hold fast to that dream, whatever it is. And I will talk to you guys soon. All right. Thank you so much again for tuning in. Bye, Capricorn.